it up for our candidate, Dr. Willie Wilson. All I can say is, what a man he is. But before I say anything, I want to have the Queen come forward and take a picture with Dr. Willie Wilson. Is that all right, everybody? Because I think she wanted to take a picture. Make sure you all put this in the paper, you know.
So also Mr. Rosania can please join.
Come on the other side. Yes. Did the Queen want to say anything?
Yes. Hello, everyone. I wanted to thank Dr. Willie Wilson because in April I organized a charity ball where I raised money for families in need, kids in need around Chicago and in Poland. And I have recently distributed that money. And Dr. Willie Wilson made a very generous donation at my ball, and I wanted to thank you once again for your help and for your support. Thank you.
Doc, I think we got to take her on the campaign trail with you. She needs to let everybody know that. So, look, thank you all for coming, and I'm so excited to have Dr. Willie Wilson as our candidate because I know he cares about the people. He cares about businesses, he cares about people. Last year, 45,000 people left Chicago. That's a lot of people leaving. That's a lot of taxpayers leaving. Dr. Wilson has pledged to do something about these high property taxes that people are experiencing. And he's going to also get rid of these red light and speed cameras. These are regressive taxes that are hurting people and driving people into bankruptcy and driving people out of the city. So he's going to do something about that. We're excited to work with him. The Polish community is going to be key in this election. The first round on February 28th, we hope to win, and so that there's no runoff, right? We don't want a runoff. And so if we get enough of the vote from the Polish community, we believe that's going to put Dr. Willie Wilson over the top. And what a great day it'll be to have the Polish community flex its muscle once again, like you did for Harold Washington, and put him in office. You'll do the same thing for Dr. Willie Wilson. And he's already pledged to have the most diverse administration that's been in the history of the city of Chicago, which means that Polish people will have a seat at the table, not just a seat, but you'll have some influence in the administration. And so what we got to do is we got to make sure that we get yard signs in everybody's yard. I hope somebody brought some yard signs today. Oh, we got yard signs. So make sure that everybody who lives in Chicago, make sure that you all take a yard sign and put it in your yard. Ask your neighbors if they will put one in their yard, and so on and so forth. Contact as many of your relatives who are registered to vote and ask them to vote for Dr. Willie Wilson. Those who are not registered, we got to get them registered. We got to get them registered. Everybody cool with voter registration? So Dr. Willie Wilson is going to do, his foundation is sponsoring a voter registration drive. Voter registration drive to get as many people. We're shooting for 1 million people to get them registered to vote. And we can't do it without you all. There are a lot of eligible people to vote in this community. And we gotta tap on, we gotta knock on their doors, we gotta tap them at grocery stores, Montrose Deli, everywhere, and ask them to get registered to vote. We're gonna have that campaign coming. I wanna thank the magazine. I saw some ads that you have run for Dr. Willie Wilson in the magazine. Thank you so much for that. And we also want to thank the radio station as well, and television, because voter registration empowers everybody. It doesn't just help Dr. Willie Wilson, it helps everybody if you're registered to vote. Now this last election, we had only about 20%, 22% of the people come out and vote. We can't have that on February 28th. We gotta have people come out to vote in mass numbers, because this election is too important for us to sit it out. and we got a man who we can support, who believes in us and we believe in him. So we got yard signs, we got t-shirts over there that you can take and put those t-shirts on. We want people to march with us in the Bud Billiken Parade. It's coming up on August 13th. School starts back August 22nd. We want people to march with us in that parade. It's an important parade, and we want to have as many people from this community march with Dr. Willie Wilson as possible. We want to do that. And the voter registration, that's key. You're going to listen to our representatives who are helping us in the Polish community, Annette and Sylvia and Ted and others. Listen to them for their direction. They're going to give it to you. But look, I think the only thing I want to leave you with is this, is that Dr. Willie Wilson really cares for every single person who lives in the city of Chicago. And if he didn't care, he wouldn't be doing what he's doing right now. Dr. Willie Wilson, at the beginning of COVID, gave out more than 30 million face masks to help people when the city, the state, and the county could not get their hands on face masks. Dr. Willie Wilson had a big inventory of face masks. He gave them out. When the churches were hurting, Dr. Willie Wilson opened up his own pocketbook and gave several $1 million to help churches, not just black churches, Polish churches, you name it. He gave money to everybody. And so that's the kind of man that he is. He puts his money where his mouth is, but his heart is genuine and pure. And we got to make sure that he's the next mayor of the city of Chicago. He deserves it. Thank you.